for the Christmas of the Poor. So I'm just going to do a risk disclaimer for educational purpose only, so you can see what I'm going to be doing in this. Hopefully do a trade or two really quickly before I have to shut down. Let's get going here. Alrighty guys, good morning. This is Mr. Mike again, and what we're going to do is we're going to do a quick analysis. And what I'm going to hopefully can show you a really quick trade today. Remember, what you have to do, guys, is switch to 0321. Yesterday I posted that to be very hesitant in trading and really watch your trades, because it is contract expiry date and it gets whippy. It can be a fun ride if you're on the right side, or you can really lose and blow up. So with that being said, where I switched to 321, it should be slower. It will still have rhythm to it, and we can go from there. And so what I'm going to do is let me see here. Just going to buy a market right now. Hopefully I can get a tick or two. It's moving really slowly. We got about 10 minutes before the open. But the market might crash once again. We're not sure. All the energies are on the negative side, but I am actually doing a buy right now. And just to see if I can get 4 ticks outside of the box. Secondly, what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be taking a look at here. See, the 10 o'clock or 11 o'clock signal has crashed, and we're getting a pullback. And if I take an extended line here, or I should use a ray. I gotta start practicing with rays. Let's see if I can pull up to this zone before the consolidation. And then, thirdly, let's take a look where we are right now. See, we're just breaking out of this zone. Hopefully I can get to the VWAP. 12 ticks, that would be 3 points. And what I'll do is really quickly see where the volume point of control in that zone is. So I'm just right above the volume point of control here. So we're breaking through. So then what I can do is take a look at the second series where the volume point of control is. This area, my target, and then this area at the top, bottom, see where we're ranging here. So it looks like where actually my target is at sell limit. I'm just right before it, so that looks quite good there. Okay. And let's see if we can get a few ticks here from 40 to 43. And if it's 10 minutes before, right before market open, I will shut it down. See what's going to happen there. Hopefully I can make, if I'm lucky, $100 or $200 there. Okay, and then, because the market has been so terrible, but what I want to show you now, let's go here. Let me just check here. I got to take a really good look here. Oh, that's really nice too. As you can see, there's see this area. This is the institution line. We might be able to actually pull it up to there, but I'm sticking to volume point of control right now, or the 50% line. Within this area, it's all within that zone area, and we'll take a look at what the volume looks like, and we'll go from there. I'm talking to myself right now. I'm just doing a pre-recording on YouTube. And then we'll see where Isham's line is. And so basically where I'm set up, here I'm going to go 1 tick lower, right to the volume point of control there. Not volume point of control, but yeah, the VWAP. And as you can see here, we have an institutional line. So we're all within that zone. As long as I can do a quick punch up here, I'll do a control 3 again, see where our volume is. Oops, wrong one. Control 3, one more time. So yeah, I said we're below here, resistance here. Okay, and lastly, looking at the momentum panel, momentum energy is still pushing up, and as you can see, we're going to get into this really ugly zone. We broke this section, so now we can push our way up a little bit farther. Okay, now I'm going to transition really quickly into my chart from over here. Transition. Okay, so this is what I'm doing. I said I want to see if I can break out of the box a little bit, make a couple of points, and see if we can punch right up here. As you can see, there was a lot of delta pushing up here. Okay, so that can be a good thing, but we do have a lot of resistance within that zone, and this is where I'm trying to shut down. Where I said 42.50, so let's put it down to 42. 42.50, 42, sure, right there. Because there is also, and the reason why I'm pulling it down, because when I'm fine-tuning my trade here, is you could see this right here. This is a stop-out line, so we want to go there, hopefully cash out, make a few bucks, and if it works well, we're off to the races. We're still not really making any money. It's only $12.50. And then what we can do, I'm going to hopefully show you this trade before I leave. I was on my other laptop in the back, okay? I've been programming a thing called, hopefully it will pick it right away. It's going to be an object, it'll be some kind of working on objects. And what it will do, you have buttons on the side like the scalp trader, right in the corner here. And what you'll be doing is, and there's a toolbar right up here, with some buttons. So basically what you do is, it's going to go, and I was testing it, and it will be array. So for example, see this trend tracking line here? What you'll do is once you get closer and closer to that trend tracking, you can put a line array like this. Once it breaks the array, it enters your trade. And you're off to the races. So we would have been in profit all the way through. Same thing here. This would have been a little bit of a profit. And if you know if you're on a downtrend, then you can take this green line and make the array the other side, and we're in profit the other way. And we can go back and forth. There will also be a rectangle trade, and there will also be a horizontal line trade. So let's say if you want to box something, say it'll be like a rectangle like this. So we're gonna start rectangling things. Let's say this zone. Once we get out of this zone, hopefully we can get into trade. And hopefully my code has worked. I've been coding on it like crazy, but I'm hopefully testing my first trade right away here. And we'll go from there. And how many minutes before open? 5 minutes before open. I will shut down before open if it's a profit or a loss. It doesn't really matter. We're going to get to it. And we'll go from there. So that was a lot of delta bio though. For me, I'll be honest with you, trading the ES has been very difficult for me. And the reason why is I am not an ES trader, and I am trying to learn. And the good thing I found about ES trading, it doesn't matter what chart you're trading. What chart you're trading, it's all relative. Let's say it's all relative to. Let's bring this across here so you can see what I'm looking at as well. So there was a lot of buy order here. See, lot of blue. When you do a lot of blue, see how the let's open this up a little bit more. See, we're just trying to get right to this top zone here, and see, that's where the point of support and resistance is. So if we can just get that one little quick punch here, it's 3 points. They're laughing. They're trying to gobble up these contracts right now. Oh, the last thing I should switch to is where are we? See, I could do 43. There's a lot of blue buying it right now. But at 40, we'll still get 3 points anyways. We're 3 minutes before open. Hopefully we can just do that little quick punch before we start, and then we can go from there, and then we'll look at the minor trade.
You only got 22 and a half inches of snow.
Who did?
Donna.
So basically where I'm trading right now is indoors. We were supposed to have rain. And I went for a walk at, what is it, that, actually early, or not as early, but I did it around 4 in the morning. And look at that delta, wow. At 4 in the morning. And all of a sudden it started sprinkling, and here, when it starts sprinkling, it might pour right away, or it just does a fake out. And I said, nope, I'm not getting caught that rain. And I was about 4 miles away. So, how many minutes before open? We're 2 minutes before open. And what I'll do, I'm going to close it, even though we didn't make any money. It didn't hit my target at that time. I want to wait, because market open can be very volatile. We've had it really volatile yesterday. So basically, it's only 25 bucks, that little trade there. And we'll see if we can get to, let's see if we can get to this mid-band here for the second punch. Oh, and we'll go from there. Right now, it is, we are negative point. Let's see where we are. It shows negative 0.49. So if it does push up, it can hopefully get the zero to market open pricing. And see, I probably would have hit my target by market open. That's not the point. The point is to make sure we're in the right side of the trade. And we're too far up because I needed to get my trade at 32 and I didn't even start at 830 this morning. But what we can do, and this is the trade I'm talking about. Oh, let's take a look at if it does work the right way. I'm going to transition again. Oops, wrong one. Sorry, guys. I'm going to... There we go. See, there's a drop-off point down here. And this is what I'm just really curious about. Okay, market open's activated. So let's transition. I want to see what it's looking at on the NASDAQ side. I actually have my extra laptop here, so I'm looking at NASDAQ on that one. And let's see if this starts breaking down. And if it does start breaking down, then we can get back to 20. So I would have hit my 42 right now. That would have been the target. That would have been perfect. A lot of delta buying in. Look at that, straight up delta, eh? And let's see if the inversion happens. $47, $45, $27. Oh, that's NASDAQ, sorry. NASDAQ is just firing straight up. Okay. Let's try them out. I'm going to transition here. So this is where the institution line is, and we're going to see if this was the peak for the reversal, and then we go from there. 0.4. See if they're closing all their contracts before then. Why is it locking up lately? Oh, let's try this in. There's a rejection. I'm going to transition. Okay, so what I'm looking at here, at least we have this chart open here. Okay, 0.44. Beautiful. Okay, this is what we want to know. If we're going to be going above the VWAP, below the VWAP, we have a 10 o'clock buy. Let's see if it starts going down now. This is our market open. Yeah, this is our market open price. Okay. And what we can do, and if I might be wrong, blue, good, high blue volume bar. Okay. I'm going to do an extended line, and this is what the new chart is going to happen. Like this. I got to open it up more. Okay. Oh, no, that's perfect. Okay, extend a line like that. And if she breaks down, so we got a 57 here. I'm going to be putting a cell stop. Where is it? Right there. And I'm going to follow it up on this ray here. Big sell off in NASDAQ too. And see, we're at the volume point of control, and we're going to see. I can't believe this chart goes up. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to close everything. Yes, I don't care. Yes to all, and reopen it up. Alrighty. Market is trying to push down. And hopefully we can get to the bottom. Now she's really pushing down on NASDAQ. I know I'm having hiccups. There we go. Alrighty. Oh, now we're starting to get some really good price action here. Okay. And my line. There's my line. Create a new extended line here. That's where we got a B. I can put my sell stop again. Gotta change that. So where this 39.25 is what I'm looking at. Okay, we're starting to break down. I'm gonna go properties here. And what that does, so now if I touch any of these objects, it won't give me any of that hiccups. And see, look how crazy this delta was. It went up, came down, went up. And what we're looking at NASDAQ, NASDAQ is still rejecting. I can start moving this slowly. And I'll move this one out of the way. This, oops, not this one. And what I'm going to do with my object trader, it will constantly wait for that move. And right now we're in a, there's some doji candles happening. We're at negative 0.43. We're pretty much on the VWAP. And they're playing around. And let's see what the ES21 is showing. See if they break this line, then we can continue on. See, it hit the mid-bound, and this is what we're waiting for. It is curling around, but if it does break down, we can go this way back to 2075. And what we're doing is we're trying to stay away from all this noise. They are between the upper range of volume point of control, and the delta is holding. And if it does take off, this could have been a trade right on the mid-band, but I just didn't. Excuse me, we're at negative delta or negative market. So, and what we have to do, I'm going to transition this. See, we're right on this zone. See, we're getting rejection on the institution line at negative 0.41. So we're letting them play back. Oh, I wish I could. Oh, actually, I could. I can connect those. But right now, the NASDAQ is literally a doji candle. See how it's holding and delta is just kind of curling here? This is what we're waiting for to see which direction it wants to go. It does show on our volumetrics, though, it wants to go up. And you know what? It needs to gobble all these up. If it does, we'll get to this zone, and then probably at our 8 o'clock, it's going to be a sell-off turnaround. We'll have to wait and see. But why get caught in this zone here? Why trade in this zone? That's why we're waiting. Waiting for the, hopefully, pull down back to this level. And our level would have been, see, right on the bottom of the 70 there. And see how long and flat it is? When the trend tracker is long and flat, it is consolidation. And they're just, well, it looks like, and you could see the delta's pulling down, so they're just wrapping up some of these contracts in order for it to go down. If it does go down, then we might have a good trade opportunity, at least until from 37, possibly down to 28. So that could be a 10-point move. And NASDAQ is pulling down now. That's why I need my fourth monitor personally, guys. Oh yeah, look at it, how it crashes right now. $915 is kicking up, and we've got 15 minutes to the 57 signal. If the 57 signal does do a buy, and that will be, then we'll have to watch what we're doing. I'm going to transition back to see exactly what's happening. So what I'm looking at now is I have to see if this, I have to turn that off, is actually an inversion for it to continue up, or was it just a little late for the sell-off? And you can see it's really trying to sell off right now. We're back at market open price on the 1-minute chart. And if it starts breaking down, and we're going to wait for them to transition, we can get to 32 from 37. Go like that. Look at that delta sell off right now. And NASDAQ is just doing a major sell off. And if we can see where our market maker is. Just want to see where my market maker is. Negative 0.51. Yeah, see, we can get to 20. 32 or 20 right now. We'll just let them play this button bounce again. So we had a bounce here, another bounce here, And if it's starting to fail, like that, if it's starting to fail, it will zigzag tap and continue down. Then what we have to do is hit this stop out, this stop out, this stop out, and this is when I'm going to start looking at volumetrics. And we can get to, and I'll make my target right on the 70% zone. So that'll be from 37 to we'll see what happens. So I will have to do that. Oops. There you go. NASDAQ is just tanking now. And we're getting a nice sell-off right now on ES. Okay, so we're in the trade now. Hopefully we're in the right department. What we're going to do is we're going to move our stop to that point. So we're above that 70. We're going to see what the pressure is right on this zone here at 32. We're breaking prior low. And let's see where we can go here. Still a lot of selling pressure. There's nothing there.
My family's mobile bill is huge. It's all good though. I'm gonna make a little extra cash on the side by being.
NASDAQ is selling off. And what we'd like to do, let's go Fibonacci retracements just in case if I'm wrong. We're close to, there's your 61.8. So there's the 50% at 32. We'll watch what happens at 32. I'm watching NASDAQ, see what the reaction is. We're hitting prior low. So there were some contracts in there. What a bounce back on the Delta. Hey guys, it went down to negative 1500 back to 0.2. That's how many contracts that we're sitting on there. And where we are right now, let me do that bounce back for the next sell off. So here's where it's going to start failing now. Oh, big time fail. So what they did is they hit back volume point of control. They're playing in the zone. They're buying back like crazy, which I'm quite shocked. Oh, these are closing their stops. And it's going to go for another run. That was actually a violent bounce. And what we're going to do, steady line here. That's your ABC pattern. Pushing up, go back down, play the range, cut back up, go back down. Let's see what they're doing here. Was that our only sell off? Hopefully not. If not, I'll have to trade the other way then. It's trying to do a reaction from that buy-in again. But not as strong. What a crazy V pattern. Sell off to 1500, back to 1900 positive. Let's see what the volumetric says.
Tenemos activo, otra mano todavía no tiene el nombre de activo alegre, estamos dando publicidad para que la gente lo busca unos niños humildes, pero muy bonitos talentos, para que me le den like en la página. A ver, muchachos, suéltela.
Wow, there's our second sell-off, second attempt. Wow, 3 points all of a sudden. Maybe it's a little too fast for my liking. We'll see what happens here. So we got 1 point, 1.5, 1.75. Look at that sell-off so quickly. Look at how fast that sell-off was. $250. See if it bounces there. If not, I'm going to close at 125 right now. She's just playing? That was crazy. Sold off. It's playing right at the... let me see here. 3,000 sell off to 2,000 buy-in. So basically, we're up right now. This is insane. Oh, jeez. Not little? That's okay. We'll wait for it to break down 35. We have to see where this consolidation pattern is happening. See, they did a quick sell-off, a quick buy-in, a really quick sell-off, and then another quick buy-in. So there's something happening in this area. And we just got to wait till they're done playing this stupid game. That would have been nice if it could have just dropped to 20 right away, but we have to wait. And for the, even for the NQ, it's like this, one big block. Actually, I'm going to switch it to the NQ. I'm going to show you exactly what I'm seeing in the NQ here. It's stupid. It's much shorter than I am. Let's go to NQ here. NQ, not 1221. Well, it'll be close enough. So, like, take a look at this. This is not trading, right? It's, I'll go to 0321 because that's what I'm looking at. 03.21. It needs to decide which direction to go. See, they're just whipping and whipping and whipping. I'm actually on a 5-minute chart, but see how it went up, down, they're playing this game. We did have the sell-off, looks like it did kind of work, and then we have a 1009 sell-off, and we'll see what the 1009 works. If it does work well, because that's always my quarter 9 up to trade, but yeah, they're just, guys that are in this zone are just crying because they're making money, losing money, they just get whipped out, so you just wait till they're done. Looks like even here it says, oh, it's a W pattern. Is it? We don't know. Yeah, they're still within that range, so I'm not even going to bother. Hey, Dad? Dad! Just volume down a bit, please. Thanks. So, what we're trying to do is, she's breaking now. We'll see. It needs to break 45. Before it breaks 45, once it breaks this level, and we can see confirmation, then we'll take it up right up to this zone. Oh yeah, I have to change shirts, right, guys? Move all drawing objects. See, just tap again. Unbelievable. Ugly. Okay, so let's transition so you can see what I'm looking at. I'm just going to wait for this game to finish playing. So basically, see how it's just zoning in and out, all this one big range? Damn it, my trade system didn't work. I'll work on it. We do have an aggressive. Look at this. So it looks like they do want to buy it up. We'll wait until. And what was our buy time? Our buy time was 9:54, wasn't it? So at 9:54, oh, it's right in. We kicked in right at that time. Now I'm going to look at Nasdaq. See if this is our trade that we can enter at 45. At 45.25, and then what we can do, let's take a look at our. Did I get rid of that? Must have. Okay, new. Home. Let's take a look at her. See what they're playing. ES. There we go. 22 is at 13. Oh, this is NQ. I don't want NQ. Yes. So 44 is 208. Until they break that 44, this top zone level, but there's nothing really for us to do. Put that to check. So we had a 8:33 buy, and if I was up at, I gotta start getting up early, start trading. 9:57 is a buy until 10:45. We are against that zone. It has to break that. Once it breaks that, then we'll know. That's disgusting. This is a disgusting chart. Look at this, guys. It's just, we can't trade that. We gotta wait till all this crap is done. And this is what we do. We just wait for that. Now we'll see what the volume metric says once we get to 45, and if they want to punch it or not. It's 45. Interesting. I could do it that way too. Okay, now let's see if we get rejected here at 44, 45. What was it? So we're all lined up with it is pushing up delta, so that's a good thing. See, we tapped once, we tapped twice, we tapped 3 times, we tapped 4 times. We're getting a sell-off again. Look at this. See, big sell-off once again, arranging it. Same here, delta on the bottom. what we got to do is we got to wait for them to play this whole game out, and then we can try to figure what the heck they're doing. Even NQ is disgusting. It's just flat. Doji candle. Literally flat. A perfect doji right now. Almost top of the hour. One. What would the next level be if it does pass that? If it does break that, we can go from 43 to 50, still sell off and buying. I just can't believe they went from positive 2,000 to negative 2,000. I should check also for you guys where we are in here. We're just crossing the VWAP. Oh yeah, we got a resistance at 45.50. Top of the hour is starting. So now we can see what happens right at this top of the hour. What do they want to do? Still rejection. Now, if it keeps on going, we can go to, let me see here. They can break that level. We can go to, let me see here. Yeah, 52, 50, 52. We can go to up to 65 if it really goes fast enough for us. Even if we get 2 points, I want to see 2 points easy. Good enough. Okay, and she's going to start running up here. So anyways, I made $200 today, just wrapped it up. And I got to shut her down because I got to do this fundraising. And I know I'm just scrambling around, but what I'm trying to do is, let's do a quick wrap up here. Talked to a few people. Some of them, unfortunately, blew up their exam. Get kind of nervous. Certain times of pressure, and sometimes you have to think of you can't think about the money. You got to think about the trade and what's happening. And so, where I am, I was looking at this level for support and resistance. This is the buy-sell activator. And see if you use not buy-sell, momentum panel, and you can actually use this as a limit order entry to get to target 1, 2, 3. That's the most conservative way. But what I'm looking at is, and sorry, I wish I had it on the right screen while we did this, is where I was waiting for all this volume to break, this 45. And then I took the impulse move for about a few points here. Delta was running up. I got kind of nervous on that 3-point pullback, but we got our money back here. And I said, no, they're not done playing yet. Top of the hour, always at top of the hour. this is when you can actually start trading. If you're not a geez, thought I was on the right chart. Sorry, guys. So on top of the hour, this is the area I was talking about, all the consolidation, and then on top of the hour, you can always take that red up. And so
Would you better cancel? Show up.
when we do this, as you can see, the market is pulling down, but we're still on the last few days of the buy trades. And as you can see, look how you start. And if you do 4 days here, 1, 2, 3, 4 days, you make your money. You can shut her down, wait for the pullback there.
James.
And then if you look at it here, this was failing. So I was trying to recoup back to that deep retracement. It was perfect. But yeah, the bottom line is, guys, is if you can try to be as conservative as possible in trading. As you can see, this house is so quiet. That's why I trade outside. Anyways, before I wrap this up, as you can see, if you try to be a conservative trader, then you can be very consistent. Other than that, I gotta shut this video down. I think you guys take care. Have a great week, and I'll hopefully see you guys on Monday. Okay, bye.